Welcome to a new batch of Architect Homes. I am Melissa and I am your tour guide for this new batch of Architect Homes. They just came fresh out of the oven, so let's see what we got. And here is House 1. I must say off the bat, I like the shape of it. I think it's very interesting. It doesn't really have too much happening, but yet I like it. I do like the layout. Now you do see a couple of event items in here. So just pay attention to what events you have not done and pay close attention to this house, like the poolside event or the homestead event. It just depends on your game. But I would say that this house is a go. Now for house number 2. This house, it's like a box. No, it's a house. And I must say that it's quite interesting. Now they do have some inventory items in here, such as the poolside event, and the urban items are in here as well. Now for the layout, I would say it's a go. Now for house number 3, I must say I like the shape. I think it's quite interesting. And this is a Latin house with a space car in the front. Who would have thought? And so for inventory, it depends on really what you have in your game, but there's some event items in here. And also the yellow table and stools. That's pretty nice. And also the espresso maker in the kitchen. Now for the layout, there are some things that I would do a lot differently. But I do like this house. I think it's quite interesting because of the shape. I don't like the staircase, but that's just me. Now for house number 4, this house, again, I like the shape. I think it's quite interesting. But when we go inside, we do have some French items in here, as well as some urban items. So if you have not had those events yet, then you might want this house. And then also the fireplace is nice as well, and that could be an inventory item. But overall, I like this house. It's a go. For house number 5, we've had this house before. I don't really know what to say about it because it's a repeat. But I don't really see too many inventory items in here because they're all older items. Unless maybe I missed something, which is entirely possible. Now for house number 6. This house is nice. I do like the layout. For inventory, there are some event items in here that maybe you may not have, like the chalet or the villa event. So it depends. And then also that long rack of clothes. And also the poolside event. So it depends on what events you have not done. But this house is a go. I like it. Now for this house, I find it quite interesting. There's a lot of older items in here. And there's a garden inside the house. I have no words. Now, for house number 8, this basement, what the hell? Okay. The layout is not my favorite, but okay. It's quite, I have no words. No. This house is a no. I'm sorry. For house number 9, this shape is quite interesting. Yeah. It's kind of like an event house, I guess. I don't know. But there are some toddler toys you may not have in your game. So, and it's full of the penthouse stores. So if you don't have the penthouses, this would be a good house to get. For house number 10, the layout actually does make sense on this one. And they do have some garage items in here. And then also the chalet items. So if you haven't done those events, this would be a nice house to snatch up. I do like the layout. Now for house number 11. There's some French items in here. So if you have not done the Chateau event, I think it's called, this may be a good house to get. And for the layout, it's okay. Now for my friend, Melissa, I don't know which house that she's going to do yet. House number 12 is good. It's not my favorite. To me, it's too much, and maybe it's supposed to be apartments. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no words. I just know. Now, for the last house, this house I actually do like. It could be made over into something really cute. And also, they do have the luxury event items in here. So this would be a good house to get for inventory. And then also the stairways, they are quite nice. I do like those stairways. So this house is nice. Now the layout, it's not my favorite, but that's my opinion. But for inventory, this house is pretty nice. This would be an interesting makeover, but I'm not going to assign that to my friend because that would be too much, because I wouldn't even know what to do with this. But overall, for inventory, this is a good house. And that is it for our tour of very expensive architect homes. I hope y'all enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Happy simming!